There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Well, for a little bit we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
First play, first pass for Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Brady now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016. Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
Brissett to throw on first. Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play fake, Brissett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brissett now. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 3 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brissett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Brady.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Going again on 2nd down. Brady.
And Brady has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now Brady.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Brady. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Brady. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Succop's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Brissett. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. First down, Brissett. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brady. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Browns set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you mission, and that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
On 3rd down, Brissett eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Brady going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 29, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
They'll take over with great field position here, down a point as they start 1st and 10.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Brady.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Fournette once more on second down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Succop's kick is good.
And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Chubb on the counter. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Brissett. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Brissett. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Chubb will get the call running left.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Here's Brissett.
Got his man complete over the middle.
That's Hunt. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that'd be
big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Come on, set. 60 out ball. 57 mark. 57 mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56 mark. 56 mark.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On first down, Lawrence.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. A slant to Jones.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises. The man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man in his 2nd season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On the draw, Conner. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. As a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Murray throwing quickly out to Green. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the